Alright, hey guys, so bringing you another tutorial, this time on Exile Occupation. This runs alongside DMS missions, so you have to have DMS missions installed. This features things like helicopter crashes, helicopter guards that you can set up. So it has guards with it. There's random AIs that spawn at towns, and there's quite a bit on here. There's roaming helicopters, AI helicopters. There's quite a bit. We'll have a look in the folder once we get into it. First off, you're going to come to, I'll put the links in the description like normal. You're going to come to the Exile site, you're going to scroll down and click on the download link here. It's going to take you through to this again. Click on clone and download. Click on download zip or open in desktop, whichever you prefer, whichever way you go. It's going to give you a box wherever you've downloaded it to, your downloads or wherever else. You're going to click in your box. You're going to come into the pre-packaged PBO. You're going to right click, copy, go to your server, wherever your server's installed, go in your @exile server. You're going to go in add-ons and you're just going to copy and paste it in here. Obviously I've already got it in here. I have had to play around with this as well, so mine might be a little bit different from yours because I've just had to play around with it. Right, so obviously once you do get it all working, it will look like, ooh, wrong one, will look like this, where you have helicopter crash sites. This is a airline that flies around the map that's completely indestructible, nobody can kill it, and you can catch a lift with this from spawn zones to spawn zones. There is other little things like gear crates. You can set up gear crates and what's in the gear crates. I think that is it for that bit, and obviously patrol cars and stuff and helicopters that fly around the map as well, which you can't see because they're on the map. Right, yep. So you're gonna unpack the PBO. So right click, PBO manager, go down and extract. It's going to open up your folder like this. It's going to make a little folder. Click in. We're going to go to config SQF. I'm going to go into there and bam, we're here. Right. So I know these are the things I normally change. I mean, it's totally up to you. Yeah, it's your opinion on whatever you want to add in there. If you don't want certain things, like I don't have AIs patrolling towns, etc., because I just don't see the point in fighting everybody in towns. So the first thing I'm going to do is I don't touch none of this stuff here. I come down to the next box, which is turn modules on and off, which is all the parts that we need. So I mean, if you want to copy my settings, then go ahead. You know, I'll leave it like a little pause here and there. I have true for reporter, whatever that is. I have no idea. Fast nights I have true because it sets. There's a thing down here for setting saying nights go a bit quicker. What's this? Oh yeah, this is the town one. True if you want villages and towns, cities patrolled by bandits. I have that to false. Occupational traders, you can true if you want to create trader camps at positions specified in the. I've never tried this one yet, so I've always kept that to false. Same as static as well. True if you want to add AI to static locations, which I don't bother with that. Right, the transporter, I have that to true, which is the public transporter. So if you're a Bambi on the server and you've the chopper comes flying into where you're spawned to, then it will pick you up. Obviously, only if it's, you know, look on the map first, see where it is. You know, you never know, you might be able to get near it, so then you can quickly run to it and get on there and yeah, be able to take you somewhere else that you need to go. If you can't get that way soon. Yeah, set that to true. What's this? Loot crates. Yeah, this is the random loot crates. It does have a couple of guards. You can set how many guards you want on it. Normally I only put like 2 or 3, just purely the fact that it only has like a few guns and stuff in the box, so it's like, it kind of gets you going. Like it has a helmet, some food. You can change what's in the box, but I just kind of leave that one to how it is, because it's just like a little starter thing, if anything, like a little starter pack. Like if you do get hold of a rifle from a house or something, you can always go take one of these out. It's not a massive mission. It's just a couple of guys, and yeah. Next one, I'll leave as false. This is a work in progress. AI spawn nearby players. This is the police. This works. It says it's a work in progress. You can change all the settings for it, and how many troops it spawns in. I've had about 60 troops spawn in, so me and my friend can kill them, and yeah, they spawn in like groups. You can spawn however many groups you want as well, like how many people you want in them groups. Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a second. I have false for true if you want military bases patrolled. I keep that to false because you just kind of want to run into a military base and try and find a backpack and a gun as quick as possible if you're on a PvP match. Maybe if it was a PvE, then maybe set that to true. Then the next 4 I have as true. If you want to have roaming AI vehicles, which I do. If you true if you want to have roaming AI helicopters, which you do. True if you want to have roaming AI boats, boats in the water. And true if you want to have DayZ style heli crashes, which again is kind of similar to what I was talking about a second ago with the couple of guys with guns and stuff. Right, so that's that part. If you want to copy them settings, you can do. Moving on to the next part, which is the fast days and nights. This part I just sort of leave it how it is because it goes quick enough over the night. Scrolling down, I don't change any of this. This is the work in progress, so you can change. Sorry, yeah, this is the police patrols. So it spawns it will spawn like a set number of AIs around people. So like it has a, let's have a look. It has a 12% chance of spawning around me if there's me and multiple other people on the server. 10, say for example, 10 other people. There's a 12% chance that I will get that spawn. Obviously you can change this if you want to 100% chance that it will spawn at somebody, or yeah, but here is the random spawn min players, so 1 player on the server for it to spawn. Random spawn max groups, so number of groups is 4. Maximum number of group size, so there's 10 and there's 4 groups. So you can change that if you want to. Right, scrolling down, I'll leave this to what it is. Scrolling down, I'll leave this. I'll leave this. Right, here's where yours is going to look a bit different to mine on public transport setup. So here, on this part here, you won't have this. And you won't have this. You'll have an orca in here. I've changed mine to the Huron because I just like the sound of it, and I think it looks a bit better flying around the map. For some reason, I can't get rid of this off of there now. Every time I mean, I could just reset the whole folder and put a new one back in there, but I don't really want to. But for some reason, if I delete this, it stops working for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't figured that one out yet. But yeah, just ignore the car. But yeah, if you want to change to whatever vehicle you want, obviously bearing in mind that you're going to have a few seats in it, and preferably not something with guns on, because it's just a taxi service really. Yeah, go into your mission folder of wherever it's installed, go into MP missions, go into your Altus folder, go into config, Scroll all the way down till you get to choppers. Oh no, a bit more. Boats, choppers. There we go. Right, scroll down to your choppers and get some in. Get a Huey. Get a little hummingbird if you want to. I think that's got about. That's got 6 or 8 seats in, I think. But normally you have the black orca. You could have a mohawk flying around if you wanted to, or you could have the hellcat. You know, it depends whatever you've got in there. You can select whatever you want to go in there. But yeah, that's that part. I normally leave all this because I have it fixed on the center of the map, so then the chopper will fly from the center, not fixed locations. Scrolling down. Loot crate setup. I normally leave all this because it comes with quite a bit anyway in the loot crate. It has 2 guards that can spawn in with it, which I leave because two guards is enough for all this, I think. Don't forget, AIs are like aimbotters, so yeah. No more said on that. Right, so coming down to the heli crash setup. I have this set up for maximum number of heli crashes. I have it for free. You can set this to how many you want on your server. Obviously, bearing in mind that the more you spawn in, the more lag you're going to get. So try and keep your numbers down. Scrolling down, you can you can add things to the boxes. Helicrash items, so you get plastic bottles, MREs, parachute. Don't know why that's in there, but anyway, you get rifles. You can add things to this from like your cup or RHS if you've got them installed, or your normal weapons. But yeah, moving on. Roaming vehicle setup. This is the crew. So I have a minimum crew number of 2 that will drive around, and a max number of 5. So there could be 2 to 5 in the car. They do carry weapons and stuff. If they see you, they will get out and they will shoot you. Their aim is to kill. Roaming land vehicle setup. I have a maximum number of 4 vehicles driving around my map, with obviously this amount of people ranging from driving around to kill me. This is centered on the middle of the map, so I don't change anything else in this part. I normally just keep the vanilla cars because I think they're decent enough, and yeah, that's that on that bit. Roaming aircraft setup. I have this set to 4, which you change here. Obviously I'm running Altus, so I'd probably bump this up a little bit more, like possibly 6. Just purely the fact that Altus is a massive map. You want to see a helicopter around sometimes. If it kind of tends to put them around the map. Spreads them around a bit. So 4 on Altus is going to be like a needle in a haystack. Really, you're never going to see them. So I'd probably put this up a little bit more. Your bit on here is going to be different. I've changed these. These aren't actually going to work on because I haven't got cup installed on this yet. So I'll have to change that. I'll have to install cup again because I've set up a new server. So that's probably why I didn't see them the other day actually. Right, so you'll have something different in here. You can put whatever you want in here. If you're going to add different helicopters, you're going to enter it how I have here. You're going to make sure you put a little dash on the end here, and then write in another one. This number on the end here specifies how many of that helicopter there is. So there's 2 of these ones, and it just gives a bit of a mix up of different helicopters that spawn in. Really, it doesn't spawn in one at a time. Like each time you do the server, it spawns in literally these 2 makes, and they will fly around together. That's it for that part. Boat setup. Yeah, I changed this number here. This is how many obviously boats are going to be spawning in around the map. I mean, free boats on Altis is a bit of, it's a real needle in a haystack. But when do you ever go in the water? You know, it's nice to see them, you know, racing around on the water sometimes, but you don't really fly over water or anything on there, not unless you're going off the map or something for some stupid reason. But yeah, I don't change anything else here. Obviously these are all their boats, everything's interchangeable, so if you do want to add different boats you can do. Scrolling down, don't change any of this. I think that's pretty much it. Yes. Right, but yeah, that's it for that. I don't think I change anything else in occupation. Let me just go back to it. Trader, no. Nope, that's it. That's all I changed. So, wrong one. Right, so yeah. So this is all I change. So everything that I've changed so far, if you want to change them settings and you miss something, go back and pause it. But yeah, your server will look like, oh, done it again. Your server will look like this with loads of little crash sites and helicopters flying around, and yeah. Right, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. If you do get a problem, go on my Discord, which is, if you go to my YouTube channel, go to About, and Discord is right here. Put that in your Discord or the internet and it will ping mine up. I will try and help you as much as I can. Bear with me sometimes because I'm not always on my computer at the moment, so I'm off doing other things, football, etc. But yeah, if you do get lost or stuck, I'm here to help. Right, cheers guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.